Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're at. I didn't even know they're on my freaking face. I'm actually kind of excited. My live feed just ended and I fired up that X-Torq, and right now I'm going to run it with its stock application, stock muffler, bar and chain, 32-inch with a skip tooth chain, out of the box. I'm actually excited about this saw because I lived on these saws with my pooling hat on. So friends, we're up at Vartan's. He says he's got a chunk of alder here that I can run this X-Torq in. He says, hey, it's fresh, it's not dirty, it hasn't been drugged through the dirt, it was just pushed over because it was kind of in the corner in the way. And it is a nice little piece of wood. It looks to me that we have another candidate right there, friends. It was backfilled and it looks like it's croaking right there. We'll see. It may come round, but I really don't think so. She's been backfilled. So, but it may surprise us. It may live. I'm just gonna buck this like I would any day, going at it to get at this program here. But let's watch this saw cut, friends. Miss my noise, and I miss my crack. You could feel it, friends. It's gonna act way differently with a muffler. I don't like waiting for saws. Quite nice, actually. Well, I've also got another saw I want to run. So I'm going to put these under here. Okay, well, I know what this is. But I kept a couple for this.
Friends, I'm gonna reiterate this. This saw is glorious. It was good stock without the muffler mod, but now with this muffler mod, somebody's getting a fantastic power saw. This thing is glorious to run. It's light, it's strong, it'll hang a 32 if need be with the right chain on it, but this is a glorious little saw.
Okay, well, I much more enjoy running that power saw than I did the X-Torq. There we go. Oh, I had my glasses on. Hey, actually, I just realized that. I had these glasses on the whole time. Maybe I'll use them as safety glasses. I didn't even know they're on my freaking face. I like that. Anyways, you know, friends, I'm used to running the X-Torq there, but like ported, eh? So a lot snappier and a lot quicker. So to me, it's a letdown. Honestly, it's a letdown the way it is. I've heard not good things about the X-Torq saw, that it doesn't match up nicely with the old school. Well, it shouldn't. It's different. So we always compare this, oh, it's not like my old. Well, no, it's not. And it's probably not going to be. It's brand new, so you can feel it's a bit tight. It's a bit laggy on the crack. I can almost guarantee that's got to do with the muffler. I'm just going to go there with that. But it's nonetheless, it's a lovely saw. We don't have anything big to put it into right now. I mean, I do over there. I could put it into one of those. Yeah, I could put it into one of those other ones. It's skip tooth chain, but lovely firewood, that alder. Yeah, it's not something I would we got to get it running better, friends. We got to get it running better. We got to get a pipe on it is what we got to do. So that'll be coming up next. Keep your eye open for that. But other than that, very nice in the hands, strong in the hands, like not flimsy at all. It's a very solid saw, which I knew anyway. But I'm giving folks the straight goods here. I ain't working for Husqvarna. I'm not working for Husky. I'm working for me and for you. So not excited. Not excited. But again, friends, you're talking to a guy who's lived on that exact carcass, but snappy and ported and just different animals. Like I would rather run the 60cc saw, just straight at you, because of the crack. It's got good crack. Now, once you got into something bigger and leaned on the dogs, we would probably want. So why don't we do that? Why don't we go do that? Let's dig in. Let's take this thing over. It's not the lightest saw in the town. Let's just walk over and. You know what? I got to get a set of... I've been looking for a set of glasses like this without prescription for a long time. For a long time, actually. So let's take this into a round of wood that's a little bigger and lean on it a little bit and just see how it pulls stock. Because there's a big piece of fur here. Actually, we may even cut a round off that stump. Hey, friends? Let's see. There we go. Let's crack a round off this stump. That guy right there. Let's crack a round off that and see how she does. I think it's pretty important, friends, and poignant to say that I'm used to a saw like this with a lot more power, more snap, crack and pull, basically, for lack of two words, is crack and pull. I'm used to a saw in the wood, especially, being able to work the throttle quite a bit differently than this. So I'm probably gonna be let down with this saw more than your average Joe would, who would just go to the shop and buy it off the, because it's actually a very nice, smooth running saw with plenty of power, but it's just not what I'm used to, and I know there's more in it. So I don't want to give it away to somebody or bestow it upon someone when I know we can kind of give it some more spice, and that's what we're going to do. So that's why Donnie Walker is going to be on the scene. Okay, here's our final cut. Just for comparison, the 562 with a muffler. This is 10 cc's lighter with a baby C on her. Or, pardon me, sister C. Those are both skip tooth chains, both of them. But this is the sister C. See it? 60cc saw with a sister C. Okay? I love this chain. I love how it cuts. Okay? Skip tooth. And of course, this is out of the box freaking that thing. Okay? Well, there we go, friends. Well, not the good, not the fastest saw in the world, stock. To be honest, it's not. No, no, no. I can't have that come out of this camp like that. Well, friends, I've seen all I need to see here. Yeah, I'm done with it. That's all. I don't need to run it anymore to know what I need to do here. I'm not even like I'm not trying to be dramatic here, friends. Trust me, I'm not. I'm just being very honest. I can't give this to someone like this. 2023. It's a 2023. It says right on it. Okay, friends. No, I won't give it away like this. I'm not going to give it away like this. I'm taking the bar and chain off it, and that's the end of it. That's the end of it. Nope. This saw's not coming out of this camp like this. Nope. Now, I'll tell you right now, whoever's getting that 562, you're getting an amazing power saw. Honestly, you are. I'm almost thinking about, like, I'm taking this off. That's my little adjuster. I use those all the time. And I'm sending this to Donnie Walker. He told me that he's got a couple fallers running these. They wouldn't touch them until Donnie did his thing with them. So, I trust Donnie Walker. There. So let's blow it off, make it clean for Donnie, and send it to him. Friends, you're not going to believe this. I know this seems like it's unreal and it was crazy timing. Don Walker, I was just going to run up to Walker Saw Shop and drop that freaking X-Torq off. He was at his dad's. And who's coming up the driveway? It's Donnie Walker. He's right here. So there's the X-Torq. Hi, Don.
Hey, everyone. Good afternoon, Bucket.
So your ears must have been burning.
Yeah, man. I was like, I got to come over and see you.
So I told Donnie that I wanted to send this him, and I was going to bring it and drop it off at the shop. And he says, well, I'll come out because I got to go to Dad's and play around out there. And so Don, you just did some videos on this saw.
Yeah, I was showing people how to do a conversion to the old school cylinder and carb on it.
Yes.
Then I showed them some problems that these saws have.
Yes.
Even from the factory where they're not put together right.
Yeah.
So and then they run like crap.
Well, this one seemed to fire up and run wonderful, and it cut fine, but just fine. Like it was the 362. I would rather run the 562.
562. Yeah.
Truthfully.
Yeah. Well, this is the first generation of X-Torq, right?
This one.
It's their first one that they kind of made with the scavenging type porting to it. And it's just not like their smaller saws that they've spent a lot more time on with the auto-tune.
Yes.
And those are bigger sellers in the world, right?
You're right. I mentioned that. You're right.
That's why they're scrapping this model and the 572s, taking that one over already. And the 572 is a nice saw.
I love the 572, but it was a little tired out of the hole.
Yep.
And with a small few mods, it's a nice freaking saw.
Oh, it's great. Smooth. It's good on fuel. Yep.
But
and like you say, you got to learn your saws too, like how you're using them, right?
Yeah.
These newer saws, you got to run them a little different than the older ones with your chain, and that's a big thing too. Is people got to understand, like you always talk about, is the chains.
It's in the filing.
It's in the filing.
It is 100% in the filing.
The two pipes angled down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. I like the old school Donnie Walker muffler. So we're going to send it off to him, friends. He's going to take it right now, and that'll be the next.
And we're going to rubber up.
Yeah.
Massage it.
Yeah, give it some massaging. Sounds good. Thank you, Donnie.
No problem, bud.
Well, very interesting, friends. It's not what I'm used to. It's just not what I'm used to. I know it's brand new, and it's got, it can break in, and there will be more there. So with the combination of us breaking it in, and also getting Donnie's got a couple small things he does to those saws that kind of wake them up a bit. And I don't know, I just don't want to hand it. I don't want to hand that saw over because I won't keep it. Obviously, we bought it for a purpose, and that's to make somebody happy with it. So, you never know who gets these saws. That's the beautiful thing about this. We're going to find out on my live feed this Sunday coming who's going to get that 562. So don't miss that live feed, friends. That is going to be a banger. So he's taken the saw. He's taken it. He's probably going to work on it this week. And we're going to put some time on it. Donnie will probably take it up to his little firewood spot he's got there and put some time on it too and break it in a bit more. And then he'll probably do a muffler, but Mark from Super Cool Saws is sending me a muffler as well. Mark, thank you. It's a pipe kind of similar to the 500i pipe, as a matter of fact. So we'll see. And I just also received something at my front door here, friends, which... A special saw that just showed up right there in that box. I'm very excited about. Do you remember the 86er, friends? That Iron Horse sent me at Bunyan? You remember that? Well, another one just showed up. I don't think a lot of people have been able to manage to get this 86er thing done. From what I've understood, I haven't heard of one or seen one other than Iron Horses, the one I have. Maybe some others have tried it. I don't know if any success has happened out there with it. I hope so, because it is a wonderful saw. We're about to find out how this gentleman did. It just showed up at the front door. I love these friends. Work hard. Be honest. I'm going over to Root Rot Ronnie's today to take down a snag. We looked at this tree last year. It was showing signs. And I said, Ronnie, we're going to have to keep our eye on that one. And he said, I know, but let's just leave it for now. So it's in a bit of a weird spot, but we can tap her out of there. But it's small and tall, like skinny fir. There's not a lot of room for wedges, so the cuts have got to be bang on. If you go too deep or if you put your back cut in might be a smart way to go here, but I don't think I need to do the back cut first. The back cut first, friends, is when you definitely have a lean back and you can't afford to have any more go back. That's why you put the back cut in first, because the front plate keeps the tree steady, right? You understand that? That plate down the front. I've talked about these plates for years. I know some of you have picked it up and some of you don't know what I'm talking about, but trees are plates. It's a cylinder. And if you whack the underside of a cylinder, the compressed side, it's going to cave on you. You see? So, but the front plate will hold it up for quite some time before it starts to cave. Whereas if you smack the back, the tension wood, it's going to, which would mean putting an undercut in a tree that's leaning back, you've lost. So we'll see when we get there. There's 2 spots it can go. I had a look at it yesterday. Enough ramble. I love yous. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to the newcomers. Work hard, be honest, and be kind. And try, friends, if you're feeling maybe angst or like you should be in a different spot in your life, well, try somehow to live in the now, the moment. It's difficult. I don't know why humans do this to themselves, me included. But I find myself when I'm in the right now, like what's wrong right now? Nothing. I feel happier. I do. I feel happier. But when I think about, the future, oh, this or that, I tend to get a little angst. And I don't like that. So let's all try and be grateful and live in the now. I'll see you on the next video. It's probably going to have to do with an unboxing and a tree getting cut down. Over and out.
Deadly! Lovely.
Cuckoo.